I've been YouTubing now for almost 4 years. My channel covers a lot of things, a lot of various types of subject matter, self-defense, combatives, and gear. And a big part of my gear review is knives. I love knives, and I've reviewed so many of them. With your help, I've grown to 120,000 subscribers in a little less than 4 years, so I want to thank you for that. This video is a bit of a milestone celebration. You know, I'm going to be looking at my collection. Maybe you've thought from time to time, I wonder how many of these knives he still has in his collection. What does his collection look like? Well, you'll find out in this video. This is going to be a video series. I'm not going to cram it all into one video, but in this one, we're going to be looking at military style combat knives. So here's the spread. These are the ones that I never wanted to sell or get rid of. This is not going to be a specs review, just going to show you the knives. You can go back and watch the reviews if you want to. To kick it off, here are my beloved SOG blades. I've got my pillar there and all of the seal pups. This is my regular seal pup, and this is the two seal pup elites. I have a plain edge and a serrated edge. You can see the sheath. Those are my SOG blades, and I love them all. I will never get rid of them. Now, this is not the sheath that comes with the SOG pillar. I use this nylon sheath. It comes with a plastic Kydex type sheath, but I just like this better for my pillar. These just check all the boxes for me, man, when it comes to stylish tactical fixed blades. Although these seal pups are budget friendly, I do believe you could trust your life with them out in the field. Now, the pillar is not so budget friendly. Friends, don't get me started on my Kabar knives. This is my 1245 large fighting Tanto. Here are my standard Kabars. This is the Marine Corps edition, and here's the black version of that. This juggernaut right here is the BK9. Love it, hate it, I think it's awesome. The sharpest blade in my collection. This is your D2 Extreme version of the standard model. Super durable, great to work with. And these are your short fighters. This is the Tanto version. This is the standard clip point. These are very compact, easy to carry, and just really nice looking blades. Next on the list is one of my favorites. This is the SE4 tactical version with the double edge. Awesome knife. Next, we've got the durable, dependable Gerber Strongarm. You can beat this knife to death and it'll just keep serving you. Next, we've got the Cold Steel SRK Compact CPM 3V. The SRK has lots of fanboys, and I understand why. It's got a great ergonomic, but I have often complained about the true durability of the handle. I couldn't pass this up for the price that Midway was offering. Next, we've got the Cold Steel Leatherneck. You know, this is probably one of the biggest Kabar rivals out there. It's got a similar look and build. A lot of people like the handle and tang construction on the Leatherneck a little bit better. Nevertheless, it's rad, and I had to have it. Next, we've got the Black Phoenix from Ned Foss. This is actually the first made in China blade I've put on display, but I've got another copy of this that I throw all the time because it throws so well. And last, we have the Brave from Ned Foss. A lot of people like this because it's got the same look as the Kabar, but it has a total full tang all the way down. The only thing is it doesn't have as good of an ergonomic as a Kabar, but a lot of people go with this because they want that standard hardcore full tang with this look. It's just a great blade. My goal with this video was to waste no time. I wanted to get to my collection, let you see what I have. You may think to yourself, what about this blade that he reviewed? If you don't see it on this table and it's a military style combat knife, I've either sold it or gotten rid of it. Doesn't mean it wasn't a great blade. It just didn't belong in my staple collection. Believe it or not, I don't like to sit around and accumulate too many things. I'm kind of a minimalist. Technically, I wouldn't even normally keep this many blades around, but as a YouTuber, I do like to keep a stockpile so that I can revisit these things in creating content. Knife buying can become a huge racket. I mean, after a while, you start to say to yourself, all right, man, what's the point in having all of these blades? If you're a collector, I get that. I'm really not a collector. I like to kind of use and engage what I have, but because I do have a channel, I do let some things pile up so that I can revisit it. After a while, though, it just starts to feel refreshing to find the tools that you like, the tools that you really want to carry, you really want to use, and have some of those things around. Multiple copies of blades that you always want to make sure that you have. I'll do this for you, though. I'll drop links in the description on all of these. In the next video in this series, we're going to be looking at the more compact, everyday carry tactical fixed blades. You'll get to see which ones remained out of all that I've reviewed. Here's what I want to ask you now. Was my collection of military style combat knives bigger or smaller than what you thought it would be? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Take care.